every person that lies on the table, I visualize myself on that table. How would I like to be adjusted and so on, And
Yeah.
even family members, like I won't spend 15 minutes adjusting a family member,
Yeah.
Usually the adjustment will take less than a minute and so on,
Yeah.
And I mean, my family members are like the most important within my life and so on. And I'm definitely not shortchanging them on the adjustment, but I
Yeah.
believe in the power of the adjustment, and I just allow it to be, and that
Yes.
goes with the whole premise of the chiropractic philosophy.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Gonstead was saying, find a subluxation, accept where you find it, adjust it, then leave it alone.
Totally.
You let the body do its magic. You just like allow the body do its magic, and you'd be amazed. I mean, I'm amazed every day.
So that brings me to the polyvagal theory and just some of the stuff that you've learned through the polyvagal theory. Like I've learned just taking that theory and blending in with my chiropractic philosophy has really helped to kind of make it a little bit richer in my practice. What are some of the things that you've kind of learned from the polyvagal theory that you've been able to apply for practice?
Well, it didn't change that much in terms of my approach or what I was doing in clinic. It just like I think brought more structure,
Yeah.
more a deeper understanding of what it is I was doing, plus easier to share, in a
Yeah.
more common language. It kind of dumbed down
Yeah.
the complexity of what I was trying to convey. So
Right.
it allowed me to get closer to some of the issues that were very complicated to talk about. When you start talking about sympathetic, parasympathetic, autonomic nervous system, and so on.
Yeah.
Now I just resume it to, you know what? Let's calm down your system. You're all over the place. Your system, your nervous system is all over the place. Let's declutter your spine, calm down the system. That's one of the main thing that it does, and also I'm much more aware, or I pay much more attention to the reaction, the body reaction, the physiognomy of the patient as
Yeah.
they're coming in the adjustment room, as they're lying down on the table, their expression, and I want them to tell me what's going on inside, like,
Yeah.
do you feel safe in your body? First and foremost, do you feel safe in your body?
Right.
And what would it take for you to feel safe in that body? So I question more, I get them more engaged, and so on. So it's those things I think were brought upon with the polyvagal theory, and I just think it's a genius theory. By the way, I don't know how you guys came across of it, but it's amazing. It's amazing. It's chiropractic pure and simple.
No, I was just going to say that, and I think that's what I found so good about the polyvagal theory too, is that because in chiropractic we have our lingo, but sometimes it's a little bit more difficult to explain it to practice members in that short period of time when we see them. But the polyvagal theory has some, like you said, more simple language to be able to explain exactly what we're doing and what
Yeah.
happens to the body when they get adjusted.
Exactly. And I don't know, but we have this knack to make everything more complex than it should be.
Right.
No, when we're trying to explain chiropractic, when we're trying to explain an adjustment and so on, it's so simple, it's so easy. It's the same thing. You don't need to spend like a certain amount of time on the adjustment. You just do what it needs to be done, and then just allow it to happen.
What kind of things, if you were to fly back in time when you're 18, we all said we made some different decisions, growing up. If you could talk to your younger self when you're 18, what kind of advice would you give to your younger self?
Oh, I mean, follow your dreams. Don't be scared. Don't let the external influence, jeopardize your internal certainty and so on. Knowing what I know right now, of course, I would do things differently. But the main thing is, I am who I am today because of the decision and the experience that I lived.
Yeah.
You know, uh, I cannot say I have regrets in terms of my life. That wouldn't be unfair to my current self and so
Right.
on. You know,
Yeah.
but at the same time, now I'm more vigilant about my whereabouts, the choosing and so on, what I engage myself in, who I engage myself with. You'll never know if it's good or if it's not good, or if it works or if it doesn't work, if you don't try it.
Right.
So I would basically go back and tell my younger self, no, don't be afraid to try. Don't be
Yeah.
afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to be laughed at.
Yeah.
Just get up, have fun, enjoy the ride. It's going to be a short one. And in the end, I mean, you're not going to look back at what you've accomplished and so on, but you're going to definitely regret what you didn't try and what you uh, missed
Yeah.
because of you that fear or whatever it was. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. You know, there's nothing easy. You know, it's but I mean, usually the most difficult, the most challenging is the most rewarding thing to do.
Right.
Whether it's a workout, push yourself. You know, push yourself a little bit, even if it's 1%. Push yourself 1%. You'll see the next 1% will come easier. You know.